Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek. You got me today. We're working on the YouTube channel a little bit. It's something I've been kind of laxing on a little bit, and now I'm starting to put up some videos again. And I noticed that there's been a lot of changes with TubeBuddy since we've last talked. So let's check it out because there's a lot of cool stuff. First of all, TubeBuddy is a great way for you to optimize your YouTube channel a lot faster. Get keywords, get tags, get optimization options so you can set up your channel a little bit better, a little bit faster, get your videos out as quick as possible. I've been using TubeBuddy pretty much from the start, and it's been a great experience and a lot of great features. I'm currently running an A/B thumbnail test on another YouTube channel right now to see what works best for that audience, because keep in mind, it doesn't always work the best every single time. That's why you got to test, and you have to check, and you have to double check. You might be doing a YouTube channel on tech, for example, and maybe the thumbnail needs to look this way, but you're doing a YouTube channel on, I don't know, mental health. You're doing a YouTube channel on clothing or anything like that. Those thumbnails might need to look a little bit different so people respond properly to your channel and to your videos. And that's what we're working on here today. What we're going to work on is my chapters. And I'm a big person. When chapters first started coming out, I was really on top of that. I use it in a lot of the YouTube channels that I build, and it's very important that not only are they in there, they can be SEO designed as well, because you can start searching and your videos can start showing up at the point where your chapter marker explains exactly what somebody's looking for. Like, for instance, how do I do chapter markers? You can get that, boom, just like that. We're going to show you this, and we're going to put chapter marker right here because we're going to get into the explanation of how to do chapter markers on TubeBuddy. Now, chapter markers, normally what you would do is you would put in a set of text, and I'll do that way first, and then I'll show you this new way. First of all, the toolbox is brand new. I wanted to show you this. This comes up every time you upload a video. You have your A/B video tips, your chapter editor. That's the new thing right there. Card template, end screen, scheduled publish, vid-to-vid promotion, all that other good stuff. And it's all right here in this easy to read section for TubeBuddy. Now let's get into this a little bit more. First of all, let's show you the old way here. So basically, what I would do is underneath my my description, right before my hashtags, I would put in 0000 start. That's my first chapter marker. And then let's say I get into the intro at about 30 seconds. So I'll go 30, we'll go intro. Once we do that, let's say that the first part, which is the unboxing of this video, starts at 1 minute 30 seconds. Unboxing, perfect. And then we get into you see how hard that can actually get, especially if you don't know the timestamps of the video. And that's where this comes in. Instead of me doing it this way, let's go ahead and delete that. I can head over to here to best practices and add a chapter. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to hit the add chapter option. And that's going to bring up this screen. This is your chapter markers area. It'll start playing, so keep that in mind as you set up your chapter marker. So you watch it and you find your spots where you want to put in your chapters. Like, for instance, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put in a chapter right about here. This is my disclaimer for sponsored content. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll hit this little add button right there. Boom. And now we've got the timestamp and we've got our chapter title. So we'll say sponsor disclaimer, because I did get paid for this specific video. And then we're going to move forward, and then I'm going to right about here. That looks like a good spot. We're going to hit the add button, and then we're going to do initial unbox. Now keep in mind, you want to think of these as titles, because just like titles, they're going to be cataloged with this proper SEO. Make sure that you don't go off on a tangent. Make sure that some keywords are in there so it can be searched upon, because that's very important. So we got our 3 chapters in here. We're going to go through the unbox. Right about here, we're going to add another chapter. There we go. So that's the next chapter marker. We're going to do that. This is called the chase way, and I'm just measuring that. So we'll call this measuring chase way. Now, like I said, you could think of these as titles, and what I like to do with my titles is I like to capitalize the first letter of most words. You know, in passing words like the and stuff like that, that stays lowercase, but every word I like to capitalize. There we go. And at this point, we're installing. And keep in mind, if you're using the same words every single time, you might want to do some sort of variation on this. If you can, maybe in this case, maybe I might want to say installing the air conditioning unit or the appliance or anything like that, just to mix it up just a little bit for better SEO. And then we're going to go to the next spot, and we'll just say at this point, final thoughts. There we go. So now we have our chapters. We can either copy it to the clipboard or we can add it to the video. We're going to add it to the video here. And it says that it's been added. Go and check it out. So we'll say, okay, we're going to scroll and find it. There they are right there. So if I was to copy this to the clipboard, then I could put it anywhere, and technically I can still put it anywhere. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll just copy it, because I like to have my time markers right here. Now my chapter markers are ready to go. So now I can publish this video and send it up, and people will have exact spots to find out a little bit more about the unboxing, about the setup, and of course my final thoughts with that unit right there. The other cool thing about chapter markers, especially if you transfer to a website like I do, all you have to do is now, once you've saved this, you go to the YouTube page, go down here, you'll see your chapter markers. What I like to do is I like to go in and I like to just copy it from here. Because what happens is now there are links for each of these. I can go into my page and then I can add a list, and I like to add them as a list. So we'll add it as a list. And then I'll just paste this in here. And then I'll call this the timestamps, so they can actually get to the specific timestamp that they need to. And plus, that'll add to my SEO not only on YouTube, but also on my website. So now, as you can see, there's all my timestamps ready to go. And I can even put in a title right before that and say heading. Timestamps. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. We've got our page ready and we're good to go. We've got our YouTube ready and with the timestamps in there. So now I can publish this out and people will start reacting to this video and get to the spot where they're really most interested in. That's it. And that's the beauty of TubeBuddy is there's so much more than that. You saw the best practices, which you can set up and customize yourself to tell me that I need to add my cards. I got to add my end screen. I need to add to a playlist. I need to add more tags. And then when I do something, I can recheck it. And then it's going to come back in and say, okay, now you just need your info cards and end screen and Facebook. And I'm ready to get this out and published. The other thing is, of course, that cool thumbnail editor. I created the thumbnail in this case, but I can easily do a still image or frame and create my own thumbnail from there, and that's pretty sweet and I use this a lot in a lot of different YouTube channels that I work with. So anyway, that does it for that. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. That's TubeBuddy. Like I said, I've been using it for years, and of course we do have the promo code GEEK over at TubeBuddy.com. Let me know what you think of TubeBuddy, how you use TubeBuddy, and we'll have more discussions. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Till then, you guys geek out, take care, and make more YouTube videos.